Hey gang, Michael here. Not a moderately happy camper today, as happy campers go. I should be a little bit happier, but I'm still waiting to see. Computer problems. Got back from our Thanksgiving trip, and before, as I mentioned on a previous video, before we went, I had replaced a computer that had crashed and was giving me a lot of problems and would just hang up and other issues for absolutely no reason. So we went down to Best Buy and bought a really killer of a deal mouse keyboard computer combo, $500-ish, gig hard drive and 6 gig of RAM and you know, pretty nice. I mean, it's not a big game machine, but you know, pretty nice for the price, you know, without a monitor. Got it home and it surfed the web for a little bit, then it disconnected from the internet. Just surfed the web, disconnected from the internet. And all the rest of the computers in the house were fine. I mean, we've got, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got two laptops sitting here on our kitchen table we do our schoolwork on, and my wife has her Mac in the corner. I've got my antique laptop here, which is older than dirt, which I use for my weather station. And then underneath all this pile of mess, and there I have a really old 1.gig computer that I use for, you know, just playing with different operating systems on from time to time. Anyway, all that stuff stays connected to the web. To this mess of an Ethernet setup, I have a fairly modern Cisco router, but for some reason we have difficulty connecting our wireless devices to it. So I have a jumper cable going from it to my old router, one of my old routers, and I have it set up to act as a repeater only, and so we connect it. Well, everything's been working fine except for this goofy computer. So we get back from vacation and I took the dog. You notice I haven't even pulled the plastic off it yet because I'm so paranoid. But we got back from vacation, and today is Sunday. We box the thing up, we take it back to Best Buy, and of course it behaves perfectly while we're there. And he can't find anything wrong, so we exchange it for a new one. Get it here, plug it in. It was even worse right off the bat. I couldn't surf it. He wouldn't even open a Windows browser at first. Get on tech support, the online texting and chat tech support with Gateway, which blows chunks, apparently. They outsource the stuff to overseas, and nothing wrong with that, I guess, but other than, you know, we're cutting Americans out of jobs, but I'll leave that alone. That's another topic. But nothing, she really didn't have any suggestions. She kind of wandered around on it, and as soon as I mentioned the fact that the network card saw my network but wouldn't stay connected to the internet, she preferred to push me off to their paid tech support and was suggesting it was a firewall issue. And which is cool. I just, you know, she put a little more effort into troubleshooting instead of just asking me to open one or two windows and go no further than that. So anyway, hey, it's hot coffee. I'm moving stuff around thinking, well, I'll try it on the other router. I couldn't get the other router to connect. Couldn't get this one here to connect to my internet for some reason, which is probably why I bought that one. And then I was trying to log into, I wanted to log into one, you know, do some adjusting the settings on it, but it logged me into the other one. I thought, well, you know what, I vaguely remembered it, that I had the settings, the localhost settings on both of them set to 192.168.1.1, and it's never been a problem before. So I thought, well, I'll set one of them to .1.99. So I did that for the old one and plug everything back in, and so far I have internet connection. It's downloading updates. Restart. I am hesitant to even open my mouth But, and I can't imagine why that would affect it not seeing the internet, but there you are. So, so I wasn't sure what's going on. If it's an Ethernet issue, if it was a, I disabled some of the higher functions on the Ethernet card, thinking maybe that was part of the problem. But we'll see. Just computers, you want to chunk them out in the yard and take a shotgun to them. You do. I've got that old one there. We might have to take that to target practice for fun. But so we're gonna give it another shot here and see how it goes. So that's how the weekend's gone. Or Sunday. I keep forgetting it's Sunday. So there you go, and I will update you after. I think I'll upload this. I've got some other in-between videos I did, some traveling, and I still have our goodies, which I will show you here shortly from our Thanksgiving trip up north. I have some cool stuff. Well, you know, cool in a budget that we may be giving away shortly. So we'll do a post on that after I clean this camera off, because I have like 10 minutes worth of video I can record. And I will talk to you kids mañana.